What exactly are you offering to do for me?
What did Tom Hagen do for Vito Corleone?
I'm no Vito Corleone.
No shit. Right now, you're Fredo.
Better Call Saul, Season 6, Episode 11, Breaking Bad. They finally made use of a Godfather 2 dual timeline theme in this episode, and it was very well done. They are setting up an expectation. In The Godfather Part 2, it served to show the rise and fall of a family. But here in Breaking Bad, it was more a matter of history repeating itself. One monumental fall after taking an unnecessary risk with Walter White, and now taking another unnecessary risk with his identity theft scam. In dealing with the Jeff situation, Jimmy was effectively like an alcoholic having a relapse, proving that for Saul Goodman, a life without the risk of the hustle is no life at all. That little department store scam woke a sleeping giant, and now Saul is diving right back into yet another risky criminal endeavor. If Mike warned Saul that Walt was a mere amateur, surely Goodman doesn't need Mike to tell him that Jeff and his buddy make Mr. White look like a seasoned master. With the department store theft, and now again with the identity theft scheme, these plans required meticulous planning and preparation. These aren't like the 2-bit scheme Slip and Jimmy used to pull with Marco. The legwork, the vetting, the research, and all of the other layered dimensions required to pull these scams off more closely resembles the Howard setup. While Gene may have initially embraced his inner Slip and Jimmy, what he really misses is living his life as Saul Goodman. This was on display from the very first moment we see Gene, when he's watching his old Saul commercials. When he was afraid after locking himself in, he noted SG was here. When he saw the young punk shoplifter, he told the kid to lawyer up. Ample evidence that Gene missed his life as Goodman. And when he changed his mind about using Ed's services again, he got to relive his past. He embraced his own inner Goodman. And now we see it all coming back to life right before our very eyes. The Bluetooth earpiece, the swing master, and of course the ladies of the night. The Francesca phone call acted to fill us and Saul in on some other unknown fates. And the best news coming from that is that Huel walked and got away. We learned that the heat is still on Goodman, even more so now that Skyler cut a deal and Pinkman fled. We also learned that Saul's hidden money has all been confiscated. And this is probably a time where he should be maintaining a very low profile. But then Francesca couldn't resist telling Saul that Kim had asked about him. So the November 12th phone call mystery is resolved, which now perhaps draws attention to the Black Book. Goodman's attempt to call Kim proved as frustrating to us as an audience as it did for Saul. It's unclear exactly what happened there, whether she no longer worked there and the rep refused to provide any current information on her, or whether Kim herself told Goodman to get bent and never call her again. If Goodman is still such a hot target, then calling Kim may have been a bad move. And if he did get Kim on the other line, might she be tempted to get ahead of things and report that to the authorities? Marion continues to be a potential threat to Gene. As shown in her debut episode, Marion is no helpless, vulnerable older woman in the mold of Irene Landry. Quite the contrary. Marion was shown to be a strong and intelligent, independent woman who is sharp as a tack and very observant. Gene may rue the day he showed her how to find funny cat videos, because that computer gift from her son Jeffy provides Marion a way to stumble across some information about one Saul Goodman. Marion no doubt overheard some of what happened when Gene threatened Jeff's buddy for having a conscience. If Walter White was an amateur, then Saul is taking a huge risk working with these two knuckleheads. Both of them remain huge liabilities, and the biggest threat of the bunch might well be Marion herself. There would be a certain poetic justice if Goodman's undoing came from the anti-Irene Landry. But Goodman's risky behavior here is even reckless by his own standard. Ever since Kim broke up with him, it's as if Jimmy went all in on Saul Goodman, a character whom Kim helped create, and that he's living a life he imagined for him and Kim, minus the hookers, had the Howard scheme not gone south. It's as if his entire existence is living a tribute to his time together with Kimmy Corleone. I really like the way they used the Breaking Bad episode of Better Call Saul to fill in some of the gaps from the Better Call Saul episode of Breaking Bad. It was nice to see Walt and Pinkman on screen in the aftermath of Saul's kidnapping, but I thought the best flashback was actually the one with Mike. It brings in the possibility that we may yet see a missing piece of information from Gus's first deal with Walt. But the most powerful flashback was the one when Saul decided to go confront Walt and convince him that he needs a Tom Hagen. This flashback was cleverly cut in between Saul's decision to break into the home of the cancer patient target. The expectation they seem to be setting up here is that Saul's bad decision to form a working relationship with Walt is every bit as bad as his decision to follow through on his scam involving this one particular target. The implication here is that history is going to repeat itself. This is a bad choice road. And it feels like this time that Goodman will finally pay a real price for his own ill deeds. And again, Marion potentially being the one who takes him down feels poetic. A final thought on Kim Wexler. I'm not sure if we will actually see her again, short of a flashback, and I wouldn't mind that at all. If we never see Kim and Jimmy together again, I think it would make their final breakup scene all the more powerful, especially in retrospect. But if Kim does wind up crossing paths with him again, it really feels like they both need to pay the piper and face the consequences of their ill deeds. Now, perhaps Kim never got as deep in the game as Goodman did with his criminal alliance with Heisenberg, but she was complicit in the cover-up of Howard's murder, and she never really paid a price for what she orchestrated. But either way, Goodman needs to pay the piper, and Breaking Bad suggests his time of reckoning is right around the corner. That's a damn fine dissolve. I thought Breaking Bad was another solid episode. Dare I say, tight, 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 tight. And I can't wait to see how the final 2 episodes unfold. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed, and have a wonderful night.
Delicious chicken noodle fry.
Mike, you don't come to Las Vegas and talk to a man like Mo Green like that.
No details.
Look at the setup. What, you two drive around like Mr. Softy, scooping out drugs for all the good boys and girls?
You're my older brother, and I love you. But don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again.
No, I don't deal from here. I said no details.
Dude, to stand in front of a meth lab is not like he ain't gonna put 2 and 2 together.
He is on a need-to-know basis.
Remember Bill Oakley? He switched sides.
He came out, huh?
No, he's not gay.
Now listen, even if this guy was gonna live, I wouldn't go near him. He's a complete amateur.
Guy with that mustache probably doesn't make a lot of good life choices.
I know it was you, Fredo. You broke my heart. You broke my heart.
Damn dog up. Back in here.
It's okay, Z.
I love you. I love you too. But so what?
Your name came up. Asked if you were alive.
She asked about me.
Ay, ay, ay.
What exactly are you offering to do for me?
What did Tom Hagen do for Vito Corleone?
I'm no Vito Corleone.
No shit. Right now, you're Fredo.
Pollos hermanos,
Pollos Hermanos, delicious chicken griddle fry. Pollos Hermanos, Pollos Hermanos.
You know, Quasimodo predicted all this.
Who is this? That, my friend, is Albuquerque's public enemy number one.
But you said we're done. You said cross to the other side of the street if I see you coming. Tell me, how much product can you churn out with the setup like this?
We're done. We're done with the questions.
Now I need you to say it. We're done. Come on. Say it. We're done. Say it.
We're done. When I say we're done.
We're done.
We're done.
Pollos Hermanos, Pollos Hermanos.
You're done. You are done!